Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about you're basically doing copywriting wrong. So fix this. So you'll never make money. Oh, this is the end. My bad. This is the end part. So you'll never make money. So the first point is you're writing for yourself, not for your audience. So what you're doing wrong, basically, you focus too much on what you think sounds clever or creative instead of writing what resonates with your audience. Your copy feels self-indulgent rather than useful, and as a result, it doesn't convert. So you only write what you think it's right. You're not writing what it's actually right for the audience, depending on your audience or the brand voice for your client. So why this is a problem? Copywriting is about them. So basically, copywriting is about them, not you. If your audience doesn't feel understood or spoken to, they're gonna ignore your message. Simple enough. So, how to fix it? It's an easy fix. The most important part about copywriting, and you guys know this, is research. So you easily fix this by research your audience deeply. So that means understand the pain points, desires, and language. So use surveys, forums, or direct conversations to gather insights. So basically, you just write like you're talking to one person, be conversational and personal in tone. So use the words your audience uses, mirror their phrasing and emotional triggers to create a connection. So if you're like a fan of me, you guys know I say maybe your messages. If we talk on Instagram, you guys know I say G a lot. Like yo G, how's it going, bro? Like stuff like that. And there's some other creators that they don't use bro, or like they don't use the G, like yo bro, hey G. They just like depends on you have to research your target audience and as well as your clients. You have to research your brand voice. So the second point, let me just so I know which one I did first. One, two, three, four, five, and six. Six. Okay, second. So your headlines are weak and forgettable. So basically, what you're doing wrong is you're writing bold, vague, or over complex headlines that don't grab attention or give readers a reason to keep going. So you either go bland, boring, vague, like not deep enough. You're just saying like you're not like deep enough into the niche or subject that you're writing the headline for, or you're using overly complex headlines, words for the headline instead of using simple. You just use some like yeah, which is not good for attention grabbing and you're not smart. People know you're just trying to be intelligent. You're trying to sound smart. Yeah. Anyway, so why this is a big problem. Big. Probably one of the biggest so far. But the headline. This is a massive problem because headlines are probably the biggest thing that people see. Like when you click a link and there's like a website or a program or a course, page, anything, the headline is the biggest thing that pops up into the like your face or and the same is for the reader. Like if you have a link to or like if you made a landing page for a client, you have to make sure that the headline is the most researched or like the most spent time on to make like a how do you think it's like you have to make sure you spend the most time with the headline because that's the like deal breaker for clients or like customers. The headline will basically like determine if they keep going reading down or they just exit. Yeah, so the headline is the first thing people see, the first thing people see, and if it doesn't hook them instantly, properly, or grabs their attention, they'll just scroll past or just leave the website. A weak headline equals no clicks, no reads, no sales, no buys, no yeah. Anyway, so how do you fix it? Use curiosity urgency or benefits in your headline. Example, like curiosity. So the secret to doubling your income that no one talks about. So the people are curious. The secret to doubling my income. Well, let me find out. Urgency. Act now. This offer is based on 24 hours. Or act now. There's only 50 available spots before I lock the course. Benefits. Transform your morning routine and boost your productivity. So test different headline structures and track what performs best. Keep it clear and direct. Don't try to be too clever. Simplicity always wins. I'm pretty sure you've heard this before. So like whenever you write an email, you need to make sure that the reader, if you gave your email to a 10-year-old, he should be able to read it and understand it. That's how simple you have to write, and not just emails, sales pages, opt-in pages, landing pages, anything. So point number 3, you're overloading your copy with features instead of benefits. So what you're doing wrong is you're focusing on the technical details of the product slash service rather than explaining how it will improve the customer's lives. People care more about like, okay, sure, it has a lot of these benefits, but how will they improve my life? How will it benefit me? So what this is a problem is because people don't buy features, they buy solutions. If they can't see what's the problem in my bad. If they can't see what's in it for them, they won't care. So how to fix this easily? For every feature, ask yourself, okay, so what? Translate it into a benefit. Example, feature, 24-hour customer service. Benefit, you never have to worry about getting stuck. We're always here to help. So paint a picture of how their life will look after using the product. Focus on emotions. How will they feel? Relief, excitement, confidence, ready, scared, panicked. Use the emotions. And this is point number 4. You're not using enough social proof. So what you're doing wrong is your copy doesn't include testimonials, case studies, or other evidence that shows your product slash service actually works. You expect people to trust you without any proof, which is I don't know what you're I don't know what kind of I don't know what you're trying to do, but yeah, anyway. So obviously, as you already know, why this is a problem, people are naturally skeptical, especially now with all of this AI stuff and all of this. You can't even trust what's real anymore. So, without social proof, they're more likely to doubt your claims and hesitate to buy. Obviously. So, even you, when you go to like buy something on Amazon or just on a website for something, you go. What do? You go to the reviews, see what people think, see what they said about the product or place or whatever. So how to fix it? Include testimonials from real customers, use their names, photos, or specific results if possible. Example, I increased my sales by 200% after using the service. Sarah T. Maybe a picture of her, a picture of a profile picture, a picture of before and after. Doesn't really matter. So, highlight statistics or case studies to back up your claims. Mention well-known brands or clients you've worked with to build credibility. Excuse me. Next, point number 5 is your call to action, also known as CTA, is weak or non-existent, which is happening more than you actually believe. So, what you're doing wrong? You're ending your copy without a clear. You're ending a copy without a clear, compelling next step. Your CTAs are passive, vague, or buried in the text, which basically means you can't even see it. So why this is a problem, if you haven't already figured it out, even if your copy is great, people won't act unless you tell them. People won't act unless you tell them what to do. A weak CTA It's like leaving a door half open. It's uninviting and unclear, and it's kind of scary. Seeing a door half open. Let me back up. What the hell? So how to fix it? Use strong, action-oriented language instead of submit. Try instead of submit. Try get started today. Instead of learn more, try discover how to double your income. Place your CTA prominently. Make it bold and obvious so people can't miss it. Like when you get like a button on a website, just like make it a different color. And when your when your like mouse goes over the get started button, it lights up or darkens. Urgency or scarcity. So sign up before midnight to lock in this deal, or sign up in before this day ends so you can get 25% off or a free ebook or a free trial. Just there's a lot of ways to go about this. So last point, number 6. Finally, you're ignoring emotional triggers. So what you're doing wrong is your copy is too dry, factual, and logical. You're not tapping into the emotions that drive people to buy. You're just being like a teacher, just boring, writing on a or like getting some slides, just pressing the button, getting some slides, go on the whiteboard, just copy the same thing down on the slides. It's just boring and like logical. Like people don't like school. If you like school, then you shouldn't be here on this channel or into copywriting, to be honest. So what this is a big problem. People make buying decisions emotionally first and justify them logically afterwards. So if if you're not evoking emotions, your copy won't move them to take action. Obviously, you don't just buy stuff because it's logical. You just like you buy this car because it made you feel like fuck, like damn when I take out the car to my friends, they're gonna be like I'm gonna be like the boss there or something like you buy it for emotions. Like you're gonna drive your parents or family somewhere or whatever reason you have. So focus on pain and pleasure. So how to fix it? Pain. What problem are they experiencing? How does it make them feel? Pleasure. What's the dream outcome? How will it change their life? Use storytelling. Share relatable anecdotes that draw your reader in and make them feel something. Use vivid, sensory language. Make your copies come alive with words that evoke sights, sights, sounds, and feelings. Example: instead of save money on groceries, try imagine walking out the store with an extra 50 in your pocket every week. Who's the boss now? So I was supposed to type something here, but I forgot. So all of these points that you're making wrong, just simply fix them, and you will get paid. Money, money. You'll get cash, cash. Just these problems, fix them, and then that's it. Then try to draw a stack of money. Ooh, ooh. Easy. Fix this. Fix these problems. Fix equal money. So back to the first point that we were here, and then I was like, by addressing these 6 points, you can go from doing copywriting wrong to creating powerful, high converting copy. These mistakes are common, but with consistent practice and attention, you can fix them and start seeing real results. So now you know the 6 problems that you need to fix to be able to get paid money. Like you also know what you're basically doing wrong, why they're wrong, how why it's a problem. So you also understand why it's a problem, because understanding it gives you a better solution, and how to fix it. And yeah, fix these and you will get paid money. See you in the next one.